Hello Pokemon Go trainers, it's a Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video. In today's video, I get to Ace Rank. Already posted a video of Ace Rank battles, but to get to Ace Rank I had some fun and good Pokemon. Shadow Raikou is such a good save swap to pair with QM. The pacing of 10 Dragon Breaths for Glacier, guaranteed attack dropping move, stab, ice damage, so good. But also, using fun Shadow Shiny Raikou, we do barely hang on from the Blast Burn. We're going to shield still, maybe an Air Cutter, unfortunate, should have shielded Blast Burn, but we have a lot of energy. We have back-to-back moves, we go straight for Aura Sphere. Not enough for the one-shot, that's annoying. Oh well. We'll take the KO, and they do have a 2-shielded last Pokemon, but it's going to be debuffed. And the Gator can do pretty well into this thing, and they CMP tied to lose. Let's go. QM has been some of the most fun I've ever had in Ultra League. I really hope I could definitely climb a lot of ELO with it. When I'm at a expert ELO range. Maybe even Legend. Who knows how the timing works out for when I am close to a Legend push. But we can easily just farm down the Togekiss. With the Kyurem, you're weak to Steel, Fairy. But even some Fairies, you can definitely outplay. Being able to get to Glaciates before Togekiss gets a move is phenomenal. Now we're staying up against this Greninja. I don't mind taking Night Slashes, especially when I can debuff Greninja, and Hydro Pump was resisted. Yes, they do get the attack boost of Night Slash. That is annoying. 12.5% chance, but it happens. They bring in Cresselia. Cresselia is annoying. I reach the Draco Meteor, and Draco Meteor kabooms! Huge damage. And I force a move out. Let's go. I still have my last shield. They have no shields remaining. Can I shield farm down? I don't get one shot by Grass Knot. It is a lot. I am not going to Shadow Claw down. Oh well. Whatever. Maybe it would have been better to just let the Gator go down. We have Wild Charge 2, 1-hit, kaboom, the Gliscopod. Does Greninja have back-to-back moves? Night Slash is enough, but we gotta move, and that may be resisted damage, but Greninja is a glass cannon. Definitely let me know how you've been enjoying Go Battle League this season. I'm really enjoying Ultra League more than other seasons. Definitely a fun time, and this is a non-XL team. Definitely can be a pain trying to get a good PvP IV QM, but with the amount of trading for trying to get it is just good to trade your excess regular legendaries, especially this season with guaranteed XL candy from trades. And we are going to have our Glacier caught because they don't want to lose their Torterra. And we have dealt very nicely. We have dealt with the Mudstopper very nicely. We have a bunch of energy. Oh, they have a Eternatus for Ultra League. And resisted Wild Charge, but we do still 2-shot and say goodbye to Eternatus. We don't get to an Aura Sphere for a sweep. It is what it is. But Sand Tomb shielded because I gotta respect the Frenzy Plant. I'm no expert on the Mudstop counts for Frenzy Plant. I definitely should know better, but it's beginning of season. Happy to just have fun and not completely sweat it out, but I am doing real good. And definitely is exciting that there is no veteran requirement for leaderboards this season. Draco Meteor unfortunately is respected. We do make a catch of Torch Song into our Shadow Gator from the Crocodile. They do get our shield with the boosted Torch Song. but I can get the last shield or KO. They commit the last shield. They want to keep their boosted Skeletors doing damage. We let our Gator go down. Can we farm down? No, we cannot before using our last shield. It is what it is. We do drag him down now. And, ooh, a blind Draco Media is into a steel type. Dang, nabbit. Fair play to them. Registeel, I mean, it can definitely be clunky. A tank. And it does not get KO'd. Oh no, we don't have any grass type coverage on this electric type. Electric types are very, very strong in this meta. I mean, a lot of water, but also a lot of ground types. Like Corviknight being number one, definitely something we are looking forward to. I mean, they had a pretty good end game. Definitely tough end game for Raikou, especially into that Swampert. And now we may be up against a counter user, but we don't mind bringing in the Shadow Gator after getting a attack drop. And they brought their attack to neutral, but I mean, it was a weak move. And they definitely want to save Annihilate for the return of QM. We did take my opponent's last shield already, which is phenomenal. I am going to shield because I do want to preserve a bit of health. I want to have at least another Pokemon to potentially give it a debuffs later on with Raikou. They bring in Annihilate. That is what I needed. Now, Thundershock is recommended. I mean, it is nice, nicer to use instead of Volt Switch, which Volt Switch can still be nice, but... And now we do overfarm before we debuff ourselves. We gotta be careful what door number 3 is. Ooh, they have Dusknoir. I don't think we one-shot. Maybe it was the Shadow. They get one-shot. Kaboom! Big damage. And unfortunately, Dusknoir has the HP. We do reach another Wild Charge, though. Is that the game not working? But unfortunately, Bellybolt does get the last laugh as a electric type. Of the electric types. Ooh, this is what we want to see. But we are, I mean, any of our Pokemon are actually pretty fine into Corviknight. They could boost their attack with Cutter, but also since they really don't run Ironet. Because Payback is such a strong move, and definitely good to have into all the Psychic types around. All the Mewtwo's for those that have it, and Cresselia, probably more common. Air Cutter is going to be no shielded once again. Not worth shielding Air Cutter. We take the KO. In the back they have Guzzlord. Guzzlord does not let me get to a move, which is smart, very smart. New Dragon Tail Energy Generation is tricky. Like, 2 shields in play, they're going to respect the potential Ice Beam. I mean, you could run Crunch on a Gator, but Dragons are just so good. It is real smart to have Ice Beam. And they have 2 Dragons in their back. Kaboom! We get big damage into their Giratina. But this is a tricky matchup to deal with. Tricky endgame to deal with. They may resist Wild Charge, but we are a Shadow Raikou. We do a ton of damage. We should easily KO. We have back-to-back moves. And we are going to take the KO. Do they know about the Aura Sphere? Guzzlord comes in and gets kaboom. Goodbye. They actually took one with Thunder Shock, but huge damage. I definitely do wish I had a better Ultra League Shadow, better Ultra League IV Shadow Raikou, but I mean, it's fun flexing the shiny Shadow. And IVs do matter. I mean, it is much more ideal to have like a 1-15-15 maximum bulk. Or roughly there. But, I mean, it's better to have the Pokemon than not have the Pokemon. And even with like 0-0-0 IVs, Pokemon can still do great. Just going to adjust how good the Pokemon will be. We have a shield advantage. I mean, Virizion definitely tough. Definitely would 10 out of 10 recommend using Virizion in an Ultra League this season. I haven't used Sacred Sword, Leaf Blade moveset, but Leaf Blade is very nice. Definitely times when you do need Sacred Sword depending on your team build. We're going to bank the energy out on Raikou. It's going to be close, trying to get the best value out of that moveset, but out of that energy. But let's see how this battle goes now. Ice Beam Kabooms a Giratina. Dragon Claw is not enough for the KO. We are unable to get an Ice Beam for the Virizion, but unfortunately for them, they were not on a move in time, so Virizion goes down. And Virizion, I mean, it is such a good check into electric types. We get a Charizard lead. Okay, they get to Air Cutters before we get to Glaciates. And they're going to be out of Blast Burn soon. Even attack dropped. Got to be careful of the Blast Burn. Do they bait? They do not, because I get to a second move before they are second move, even if they bait. They're going to commit a shield. Double debuffed, even Blast Burn. I don't mind taking it. Still huge damage in the back. Well, in comes Swampert. We're going to get a nice attack drop. We'll get to a move before they get to 2. Ooh, they sludge. Okay, I mean, that should be the best choice. Ooh, they have an electric type in Ampharos. That's kind of annoying. But like any of the safe swap, like any of the swaps in the lead, would have been tricky to maneuver around. They bring in Charizard and it gets farmed down by my Raikou. I shield the Trailblaze. Ooh, dang it. We do have Warsphere. How much does this do? Can I win this matchup? Rikaboom! How much does a boosted Trailblaze do? It is another, but it's not enough. And we can Thunder Shock down for the win. For the cleanup. Let's go. Ooh, we got some cool Shadow Zapdos. This is nice. This is cool to see. They're pacing the Drill Peck's 5-4 is phenomenal. They get to 2 moves before we get to 2 moves. I mean, it's worth shielding so we can take a debuff Drill Peck. I mean, they got a shield. Otherwise, they're going to go down. I don't mind going, taking a shield advantage and losing Kyurem in this battle. We're going to bring in our Shadow Electric type. They do get to one last move, but it's only a bit of chip damage. Still, Shadow and Shadow damage is big. Ooh, they have Shadow Victory Bell. I should have found more energy before debuffing myself, because I don't one-shot. Rookie mistake, but we do take the KO. In the back, they have Steelix. Yes, they have Thunder Fang, but we got a shielded Shadow Gator. And Breaking Swipe energy costs too much for them to get a attack dropping in time. And even shielding Psychic Fangs is not gonna give them a win, because let's go, we win. Get the last laugh. So satisfying taking down the Steelixes. Virizion lead, awkward. Definitely a very strong Pokemon into our team, but let's see what we can do. We can get the debuff going, and this is where they definitely want Sacred Sword. And even debuffed, I do respect. Oh, full sense Stone Edge. Good thing I shielded that. I do take my opponent's last shield, and they are at another Stone Edge. It would have KO'd. Like, I have a tough time cleaning up Virizion with this team. We're going to play no shields remaining, and we're going to be met with a Belly Bolt Corviknight in the back. I mean, they got the... yeah, I mean, that's a nice balanced team. Definitely good meta team. I mean, I would definitely... maybe I'll remember this team and recommend it for the next Top Ultra League teams video. It definitely looks real good. Good play into Corviknight and good coverage for your own Corviknight. Let's see how Shadow Gator does into the Corviknight with the zeros. Payback big damage. We get to 2 Hydro Cannons before they get to 2 moves, but they did land the payback already. They do actually know. Wait, no, they had enough energy before this matchup. We do have the IVs to hang on, though. Let's go. Shadow Gator says goodbye, and we lose no Pokemon. And that was a huge 5-0. Huge Elo gains. And that's a 5-0 for the Ace Rank 2011 Elo. Very happy. Definitely pretty proud of myself with that. I'm not a good enough player to like be 2100 Elo at Elo Reveal, but not yet. A few more seasons maybe, but I'm happy to get like 1900 Elo Reveal at rank 19 and then get 2000s shortly after. They have a Sylveon that comes in. We get the debuff. We actually do want to preserve QM. I mean, when you have like a debuff mon, like a self-debuff mon, like a Raikou, it is pretty important to be to have switches, especially with the 45-second switch clock, which honestly, such an amazing change. So lovely. Thankfully, no ancient power boost from my opponent's Giratina. We kaboom, huge damage. We don't Shadow Claw down, but we got a shield. We force some energy out of Giratina. And they are about to get kaboom. Goodbye. That is the power of Shadow Raikou. Stab. Electric Wild Charge. Stab, yeah, electric damage is so good. And Empoleon, definitely a nuisance. It is real good. And they're happy to stay in this matchup. They get nice Drill Peck damage. I get nice Shadow Claw damage. They have the slightest energy lead. And they bring in their the Ultra League Palkia. The Kingdra, kaboom! Big damage with that Ice Beam. Do I want to shield? No, I don't. I'm actually pretty happy getting this out the way so I can hopefully have a better chance at closing out with Raikou, but door number 3 could be annoying. Actually go for the Thunder Shock farm down. They have Zapdos. That slight energy lead is actually so huge. They're super weak to this Raikou, the whole team. We survive a Drill Peck. I mean, they definitely can add up with the fast attack pressure with my debuffs, but yeah, it's tough. Let's see what I can do. We get rid of the debuffs. We don't get to the Glaciate in time. Oof. Did I need to shield? Maybe. Yeah, maybe I needed a shield. Oof. I am going to take out their Zapdos, though. But unfortunately, they have a move. Well, they can just metal sound down. With Empoleon, I needed a shield. I needed to get to that Glaciate before having a shield for it. Maybe I could have won. I'm not sure how much. Maybe they wouldn't add a move on, or they knew I wasn't going to throw a move with Raikou into Empoleon for the win. Dragon, I mean, this is a good dragon. Real nice to have a dog-type dragon, especially for upcoming Master League. We do win the one shield scenario. They counter our Virizion, our Raikou with Virizion. We don't get one shot by Leaf Blade or a Sacred Sword. We don't need to debuff ourselves. And, we're not going to do more damage. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, no, I probably actually should have gone for a Wild Charge to give less energy. Maybe I could have given them one less Sacred Double Kick. Tough scenario. We peekaboo play, but they read it. They see the Gator. They're like, okay, I'm not going to throw this energy immediately. They recognize my win condition, and they do kaboom with the Leaf Blade. And, I mean, they were going to just clean me up with the Belly Bolt. It is what it is. Good battle. Next opponent, Fortress. Okay, Fortress. Not expecting to see many Fortress here, but it's actually had a great run with it, so it is still a really good Pokemon. Definitely annoying to deal with when you don't have a Fire type. Bring in Gator. I mean, they're debuffed. They can debuff me, but it is what it is. We see Belly Bolt. Would love to have Virizion in this team, but nope. Not sure. Not sure what I'd want in place. Want to replace with Virizion. But we get some big damage into Belly Roll. They do suck a bunch down. But I do have a dragon to take like no damage from Zapcan. Oh, that's a lot of damage still. That's what happens when you don't use a high level Ultra League Pokemon. We shield the Raikou. Is there any play for us? Is Fortress just too good of a Pokemon for our team? Can I survive a Rock Tomb? I don't know. I mean, it is a strong move. Maybe debuffed like a lot, but Orsphere still good damage. We do Dragon it down the Fortress. Ooh, in the back is Jellicent. Do they shield the Draco? It's not enough for the KO. Ooh, if I could have reached that Glaciate, that may have taken the last shield. And they double serve. Or was I not at a Wild Charge there? If I was at a Wild Charge there, like, before they throw the second, before they threw the second surf, I may have been able to win with the Glaciate taking shield. But close battle, good games. So happy to have had fun with the Shadow Shining Raikou. Hope you enjoyed the battles. Stay tuned for a long season. Hopefully I can get to leaderboards officially and not get scammed again. Well, hopefully I can like get top 400 instead of just top, like, basically like 500 spot. But thanks for watching and goodbye.